Hello guys, and welcome to the second tutorial of our GTK check button. And today we are going to talk new things we are going to learn about CSS and how can apply CSS to a check button. That being said, let's see. The CSS node says that check button, check child, button check, and so on. So let's see how we can work with this. So basically it says the CSS node has a node which is called a GtkCheckButton. Okay, now let's go back to our program. Let's go inside to our style, and we are going to set some things here, like for example I will copy this part and let's set it to orange. Okay, I will run the program now and see what happens. As you can see, the background of our button is now orange, which means that before I'm not sure, I think before was the default background, which was of course the default background which was of the grid one. So as you can see, we had no background here, so we don't see where exactly the frame of the label it is, if I can call it like that. So basically this is what GTK background color orange does. Okay, next thing, let's set the color to, let's call it red. Okay, I run the program now, and now the color is red. It was before black, now it's red, which means works fine. Of course we can use things like border with (25 pixels), and there are some things which I want to show you before we move. I was going to create a property video also, but there is no need, because if we go up here at the GTK check button, you will see here we have only style properties. If you click on it, there are two, and if you click on those two, says they are deprecated, and we should use min width and min height. And the next one says use CSS margins. So basically we are going to do those things now, which is min width and min width, let's say 10 pixels, and min height also 10 pixels. And also the next one says we should use the margin, CSS margins. So margins, they are left, top. For example, let's use only left and top. Oh no, we are going to use margin only, so that applies to all four sides. So at this point, as you can see, we have our margins, of course, which we created min and max height. So basically this is the way how you apply CSS according to its manual. I'm calling this CSS node GTK button. Okay, now I think you will need to be careful, but because the things are going to be a little bit messy now, so we are going to style this button with 4 new things. So those things are, let me put them here. So the first one is active, the second one will be focus, the next one will be hover, and the last one will be check it, and also we will have some other things too. So let's use the first one, which is active one. What this means we'll see in a moment. So let's use these two properties from here, and I will say the color of the active, let's put it black and white, the color white. I run the program now. You see nothing, but watch, when I'm clicking, when I'm checking the box and I press my mouse basically and I hold it, you see it's changing. The background becomes black and the text becomes white. So basically this is the active style property styling which you are using. Now I will go into release the mouse and goes back. Okay, so this is about active. Okay, the next one, let's move to the next one, which I want to show you, which will be, let me copy this because we saw it already. The next one will be the focus, which we're going to let also black and white, because it is the only widget here, clickable focusable, it is already focused. So this means you already see that it's black and it's color white. Watch, when I'm moving the window, I'm trying to drag the window from another side to another one, and which means that the focus is not there anymore. Then you will see that the thing it's working fine. So see, I'm dragging the window, and now the background is orange and the color it is red. So we did in the check button styling. So basically this is the focus one. When I release the window now, the focus go back here, so it is again black and it's color white. Okay, let's move now to the next one. Let me see, the next one is the hover. I think you already know this hover. When I go with the mouse over, it's hovering, you see. So basically this does this styling. It is changing the color of the label when we are hovering over it. So this is the hover. Okay, and now let's move to the next one, which is check it. So basically let's do something else. This time we are going to use magenta. Watch, you see now we have a color of red. Oh no, sorry, the color is the background color. Let me go back a little bit. The background color is orange and the text color is red. Now when I check the box, it will change the background to magenta, and the color will be white, you see. So basically this thing does check button check it. Okay, I will let this one because I find it interesting, and now I hope you are ready to get some new crazy things, because it's getting a little bit messy. Let's see. Now we learn about CSS nodes. We know that the main name of the check button, it is check button. Now let's see about next thing, which is check. What does this thing? So check, and then check. And here we will say let's say background. Let's change the background. It's enough to, let's say, blue, for example. I'm not sure if we can or we need something more. And now watch, I run the program. As you can see, it becomes this frame of the button, it became blue. So basically this is what we did now. We did change this frame. Let me show you different so that you believe me. Let's put yellow here. You will see now what I did. As you can see, now it's yellow. It's not blue anymore, it is yellow. So this does check button check. And now one last crazy thing which you can do. You saw that we set the check to blue and then we set it to yellow. How about if we use check button check it? What do you think it happens now? Let's see, yellow. I run the program now. Our check button is blue, its frame, and now when I will check it, it became yellow. You see? And that goes back to blue. So basically this is the way how you handle CSS. As you can see, the check button has a lot of ways, and there are a lot of many things which you can apply with CSS or with help of the CSS styling. This covers most everything part, most of every part which you need to know about this CSS styling applied to GTK check button. Okay, so now we know how to create a button, a check button. After we create it, we know how we learn how to apply CSS nodes to these CSS styles to these nodes which are there, they are existing, and so on. And the thing which remains us is for the next tutorials. The next to come in tutorial, it is about signals, and it is about the new signal function, which is very important to know, and you will see that you will going to need in the future this signal. Okay, that being said, thank you guys for watching. If you like it, please subscribe, share with your friends and neighbors, of course, and until next time, see you guys.